Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Shane Gentry. I'm the owner of Sally Said So Professional Dog Training, and I want to welcome you to 2026. We're going into our 17th year in business. I want to take this opportunity to just simply say thank you. It's been such an amazing run, and we are still growing. We're still going. Everything's getting better every year, and we're just as passionate about our craft as we were the day that I started the business. As you go into 2026, I want you to be thinking about your goals for your dog this year, okay? We like to approach it from the understanding of behavioral wellness, not just dog training. A dog that can sit and stay and walk on a leash and all that's fine, and a lot of times required to reach your ultimate goal. But behavioral wellness is different. Is your dog relaxed? Do they trust you? Can you go to dog-friendly establishments with your dog without them being a nuisance or a burden or a liability? Behavioral wellness is the whole dog approach, okay? We start at the nose, we end at the tail, we get everything in the middle. No matter what your goals are, we're here to meet them for you. A few things you should know about Sally Said So that differentiates us from the rest of the industry. In North Carolina, we are the largest privately owned dog training company in the state. We employ 16 of the most passionate, amazing, fantastic, educated, and capable trainers that you're ever going to meet. We cover the Crystal Coast, the Triangle, the Triad, Charlotte, and our brand new market that we just opened in Greenville, South Carolina. Once we get that established, we will be moving into Charleston, South Carolina, Myrtle Beach, and completing the big giant circle back up through Wilmington and back to the Crystal Coast. Your relationship with your dog is our passion and our mission. It all started with Sally. She's right there. She's all over everything, right here. Old Sally dog changed my life. Our goal, maybe we've hit it 1,000,000 times. Maybe we haven't hit it yet. We don't keep count. We don't keep tabs. Because every single client that we take on every year, the mission is for you to have a relationship with your dog like I had with Sally, because it's life-changing. I've loved every dog I've had since. I'm going to love every dog I ever have after. But Sally was that one that changes everything. We want that for you. And quite honestly, a dog that's driving you up the wall, stressing you out, not able to go to a vet visit without sedation, barks at the neighbors, drags you down in a mud puddle, is just a nuisance and a burden and frustrating and annoying, is never going to get the opportunity to be that dog that could be the one that changes your life. So let's all give them a chance. Training is the key. Nobody has ever dropped a dog off at a shelter or rescue or called a veterinarian for behavioral euthanasia and said, "This is the best dog I've ever had. I don't want it." More dogs in more living rooms, more dogs getting belly rubs, more dogs on couches. Look, guys, it's not difficult. It's work, and it's worth it. When you're in your search for a dog trainer, there's a few things about Sally Said So Professional Dog Training that you should know. One, we're the only CE-approved dog trainer in the state. Now, if you're a veterinarian, you know exactly what that means. If you're just the average dog owner, you might not know what that means. Veterinarians have to have continuing education hours every year to retain their licenses, just like our human doctors do. We're the only dog training company in the state of North Carolina that's approved by the North Carolina Veterinary Medical Board to offer continuing education hours to veterinarians on dog behavior. So what does that mean for you as the client? Well, what that means is you're getting the same level of education that the state of North Carolina deems worthy of continuing education hours for your veterinarian, which is most likely how you got our name. We're almost exclusively veterinarian referred and have been since day one in 2009. Another thing that I'd like to tell you about that you might not know. Above state approval, there is something called RACE approval. That's RACE, the Registry of Approved Continuing Education. That is managed by an organization called the American Association for Veterinary State Boards. I know it's a bunch of alphabet soup at this point, but it is important for you to know. RACE approved through AAVSB is our nationwide accreditation. So from time to time, it's rare, but it does happen that I get asked to fly out of the state and go deliver continuing education hours for veterinarians in other states. This is the level of education and service that you as a client are receiving. But wait, there's more. I'm also on the board of directors for the North Carolina Veterinary Medical Association. My role on the board of directors is of the industry council president. My job is to manage and enhance the relationships between the vendors that attend the conferences and the veterinarians that are at the conferences to get their continuing education hours for the year. It's a position that I hold near and dear to my heart, that I'm extremely proud of, but rarely do I broadcast. We're bringing this to you this year because we have very, very large and very, very attainable goals for 2026 for Sally Said So. We're growing, we're engaged, we're in it to win it. And if you're looking for a dog training company, if you're comparing this one to that one, this one to that one, whatever, which you should do, by the way, just know that this is what's going on behind the scenes at Sally Said So Professional Dog Training to ensure that the information and the techniques that you are receiving are above board. We're certified fear-free. We don't use any prong collars, no shock collars, no fear or intimidation tactics, especially no starvation. Don't ask. It's a thing. Poor dog, bad human. Ultimately, what we want to do is welcome you to the Sally Said So family in 2026. We want to meet all of your goals. We want you to be the envy of all your neighbors, walking their dog every morning and every evening when they get home from work. You're going to be the one with a dog on a loose leash while your neighbors are getting drugged through those mud puddles. That's a great way to refer our services. When your neighbor says, "Man, that's amazing. How'd you do that?" You can say, "Sally Said So." Shane Gentry, Sally Said So Professional Dog Training. We can't wait to step foot in your living room and change your dog's life.